Okay. Let's see here. Say something?
Hello, that's me.
Hell yeah.
I'm saying something.
True. I'm literally truing. Okay, okay. Cool. Ta-da! We go. Universe. We go to the champion page. Okay, it's time.
It's time.
It's time. I think we may have done something like this a while ago. Like a while ago.
Maybe. That would have been how I found out about Rock Girl.
Talia? Probably, yeah.
Yeah, Talia.
Talia is cool. Alright. Oh, this doesn't. I mean, it like kind of has a splash art, kind of. Oh, this is way more cramped than I thought it would be. Let's see. Champions. Oh, it's this one. Ha ha ha! It's this one.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit because this shit is large. Okay, so starting alphabetically. This guy's Aatrox.
You are not streaming.
Am I not streaming?
Doesn't seem to be.
Damn. I'm the goat.
Here we go.
There we go.
Pull that up on the big screen. Full screen it. Hell yeah.
Let's go. Okay. First off, alphabetically. This guy's Aatrox. He has two A's in his name.
He has two A's in his name.
He was a very much not angry guy, and then he got imprisoned in a weapon after he was driven insane, and then he can't die anymore.
Guy.
So he's pretty mad about that. If anyone picks up he's actually not the guy. Like, well, he technically is the guy, but he's in the sword. His sword beats like a heart. And basically, whenever someone picks up the weapon, he turns them into his host. And this thing is a crude reconstruction of what he used to look like, made out of flesh and blood.
Ooh.
Yeah. He fights like a raid boss, basically. He has big old indicators on his moves with crit sweet spots, and he basically just locks you down and then goes large mode. He's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is technically what he's apparently looked like before. I'm pretty sure is what this skin is supposed to be. He's got a mecha skin, as all good champions do. He's got a skin where he's a shark, which is pretty based.
Interesting.
He's got this one, and then the champagne version of it for some reason.
Champagne.
He's got another skin that looks like the other two skins.
Dude, his face in that one reminds me of a Ben 10 alien, but I don't know.
True! Oh my god. What?
What is it?
I know exactly who you're talking about, and I can't think of them at all. It isn't forearms, is it?
I don't think it's forearms. I'm thinking of... It might be,
Oh, that's not right.
Phantom Freak? Look up what Phantom Freak looks like.
Ghost Freak?
No, Ghost Freak, and no, it was definitely not Ghost Freak. Who's the... What's the cold guy?
Oh, cold guy, Ben 10. This guy.
Hell yeah! It
Yeah,
was
he
not
does kind of
Chill.
look. It's not
It was. It might have been the little frog guy, who
Little Frog
has a
guy.
name, and I knew it a few
The
days
one
ago.
that's like clones himself or whatever.
The really smart little frog guy.
Oh,
The-
guy who made the Omnitrix.
Yeah, yeah.
Azimuth?
He is a
Kinda.
Galvin, is what they're called. The gray matter is the alien.
Gray matter.
I don't think. I guess it must be. He's close enough. He reminds me of a Ben 10 alien. That's the important thing.
Ben 10.
Yeah, he doesn't have the gross stuff on his face. It probably is gray
Okay.
matter.
True. Okay. This one is this one's like a
Star Guardian.
Yeah, it's like a Guardians of the Galaxy type world. This one's like Elden Ring skin, basically.
Interesting. Looks very high fantasy for Elden Ring.
Yes. True. It's it's like it's knights in heavy plate armor versus witches in high fashion.
Based.
Yeah, we will see the witches in high fashion later. This is a team skin, so basically the players got to design what their skin line looked like after they won.
Interesting.
Yeah. They also got to pick the champions. They just had the way you get a skin made for your champion is you win worlds and you also have to play them at least one time.
Okay.
And then you can just pick whoever out of the characters you've played.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then this is prestige of this one, I think. Is it this one? I guess it is. I didn't know they had a prestige of that one. Or is it this one? Oh, I guess it is Prestige DRX. I didn't know that he had a... Yeah, Prestige DRX. Okay, cool. Alright. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's voiced by... His voice is very, very, very iconic. Let me see if I can... Trucks. Line.
Am I the abyss? Or did I gaze into it?
He's got an accent.
He does. Let me see if I can...
That's, is it German?
Yeah, I think so.
Like Dutch or something?
Cleave through them, Aatrox! Crush their skulls! Shatter their ribs! Disembowel their very souls!
Anyways, he's pretty intense.
Disembowel. Nice
Disembowel.
typo in the...
All right, moving on. We got Ari.
Yep.
Okay. Moving on. We've got Akali. She's extremely based. Very cool character. Basically, she's like... There's two ninja guys who are basically running all the ninja stuff. She's the apprentice of one of them. But she doesn't really agree with... She's basically... The two ninja guys got into an argument over whether they should fight or not fight. And she's trained by the guy who was like, hey, we shouldn't fight. As you can see, she's not doing a great job of not fighting. So she's leaning towards the other guy. But she also hates him, so it's not like she's going to join up with him or anything.
I see.
She's pretty cool.
I know she's one of the ones that people really like because she's a hot woman.
True.
So she's a popular champion.
True.
That's cool as hell.
True. Unfortunately, in game they all look like shit, but the splash art's
I
really
would
cool.
expect, but
Yeah. We've got soccer.
incredibly based.
Real. We got nurse.
Less based, but pretty cool art.
Got Blood Moon. So like all the Blood Moon skins are like from a universe where they're like all cultists basically, and that's why they all have these masks. You'll notice fairly quickly as we go through that none of the female champions are wearing the masks, and all of the male and monster champions are.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I don't blame her. If I looked like that, I wouldn't wear it either. But you know,
True.
The skin is pretty good in game.
Nice.
This one's good. I like it a lot actually.
It's very
Pretty underrated.
very arcane, very like.
Oh, I guess
Piltover
yeah.
It reminds me of like if she were there behind Vi and Caitlyn in Arcane, I would not be like she would fit in. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I can see that for sure. We've got Headhunter, which I don't even think it's part of a skin line. I think it just is its own skin,
Hmm.
where she's just like in like an alien versus predator type place.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
We got this skin line is so based. Anyways, she's a sushi
Nope.
chef.
That's so base. What the
Real.
hell?
Uh, and then of course KDA.
KDA.
She is in a K-pop band as well, as 5 other champions. Then there's also the prestige version. All of the KDA skins have a prestige version as well, which basically just makes them
I
pink
don't
and
like
gold
her shoes.
and changes their hair. The shoes are cool.
I don't like them. Well, I think I actually own shoes shaped exactly like that. So,
including the thingies.
wait, hold on. Let me. Is it including the thingies? I think I have them. No, they're outside, and I don't want to go
Okay, respectable.
grab them. But like the shape of the soles where it tapers out near the
Yeah.
front of the toe. I think I have those exact.
That's very funny. But do you have a giant crystal scepter?
No, but I wish I did.
Real. Project. Basically, everyone in this universe is a robot or like a cyborg in some capacity. You can't really tell. She just kind of looks like she's in a suit, except for the line across her face. There's a lot of the more attractive champions are very much less robot in this than.
Of course.
Yeah, it is what it is. There's like 2 factions basically. One of them is like the robot overlord, whatever, is trying to corral the. Trying to rid humanity of humans, the classic.
Mm-hmm.
And these are like the resistance fighters on the outskirts kind of thing, scrapping together technology. And then the second band that Akali is in, she's also in True Damage with 4 other champions.
I feel like I have heard that before, but I don't think I have. Anyway, that skin's really good.
It is really good. Also, it's canonically the same universe. It's not like she's in a different one. She is just in two bands. Yeah.
That's so funny.
And here is the KDA's second time around. She drives a motorcycle, has a helmet. Kali Go Burr.
True.
The
helmet has ears on it.
It does.
Points.
It does. Yeah. She has a like tiger theme or something like that. They also sold this motorcycle, by the way.
Oh my god.
All right, now we've got Crime City Nightmare. So there used to be like like a theme of like mafia skins that a bunch of old champions would get, and then they had a vote to revamp the skin line, and they chose to turn them all into mafia and also demons. So that's where this came from.
Demon Mafia.
Hence the hence the eyes.
Fighter, the Slayer, whatever he's called. He's got the demon arm.
Yeah, real. This is a one we've already seen, and this is from Star Guardian. She is girlfriends with another champion in this one. She tragically turns evil, but not really. But evil, but not really. But maybe. And leaves, and it's very sad.
I believe they call this Tragic Yuri.
Yeah, they do. It's actually 100% of the canon. She is also in DRX. She's up here.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Of course. And then this is Coven. Is this Coven? Yeah, this is Coven. So this is the high fashion witches I was talking about before.
Very cool.
Very cool. These ones are more bone and less high fashion than the original launch of Coven. She's one of the later editions, but yeah. She made it in regardless. Oh yeah, and then so for the prestige skins, before early they started being just kind of like pink and gold, kind of generic, and then they decided to make them like a what if of like all the champions are attending a high fashion gala, but from that universe essentially, so they're dressed their best with gold accents.
Cool.
Yeah,
I like that one.
yeah, it's pretty good. I like the red eyes. And then we've got Empyrean Akali. The Empyrean universe is like so there's another champion, and he's going around killing himself in every universe and eliminating them so that he can be the only one left.
Based.
And every time he kills them, every time he kills himself in a universe, he obliterates that universe and births a new Empyrean, which are all technically Pikes. Or the champion is Pike, but they are all Akali. Empyrean Akali is technically also Pike. Every single one of them is another Pike, trying to fight back and stop the original Pike from killing other Pikes.
That's really funny.
Yeah. And that's
Something,
her
something, Rick and
most
Morty.
recent one, yeah. They had a cinematic for it as well, which was pretty cool.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Rashid.
Akshan, the goat. He has very funny voice lines.
Awesome.
He's
Avengerang.
yes, he has. Let's see. He has an ability where he goes invisible, and then the passive of that ability is that if so, you see this marker above this guy's head.
Yeah.
When he kills him, he revives his teammates that guy killed.
Oh, yo.
Yeah. But it's got like a lower duration, but while you're invisible, you gain higher movement speed towards that person. You see their trail on the map. And then he also has a grappling hook. Yes, he can spin infinitely if he finds a suitable piece of terrain. And he will fire the entire time.
Who?
Yeah.
Very fun.
Oh, it's Akshan.
Yeah.
There's a
Terrain
character
and fire in
with
an
a
infinite
grappling
amount.
hook There's a character with a grappling hook in Heroes of the Storm, but she can't go infinitely. She can only go in one full revolution. But she attaches onto an enemy hero, and the grappling hook, as she swings around, I think applies a dot to other enemies that it passes through.
Oh, that's funny.
And she can reactivate it to pull herself into the enemy and knock them away from her and stun them.
Okay.
And it's really fucking obnoxious because she's invincible while she's swinging.
Real. His ultimate isn't super interesting, but it's an execute basically. So he channels it, it locks on, grants him vision of the person he's locked onto, and the more it's charged, the more damage it does, and the lower health you are, the more damage it does. But the bullets can be blocked by anything. Minions, monsters, towers, anything. But he can also swing on his grappling hook while he's firing it.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, which is cool.
That makes sense when you think about it. Like, he literally uses it to fire.
Yeah. He hasn't been out very long, so he doesn't have very many skins. He just launched pretty recently.
Yeah, I've never seen him before, so
yeah. He's got Cyberpop, which was his launch skin. Most champions, like when they're a newer champ, their launch skin, they're just kind of like thrown into it. It's not usually that inspired. He's got Crystal Rose, which is pretty excellent.
Pretty cool.
And then the 3 honors skins are basically just like if you hit the highest honor rank, you just get them for that season, which is pretty nice. There's an actual incentive for not being a toxic shooter.
Look at how much it works.
Right? So true. Alrighty. Alistar. He's a Minotaur.
I've seen this guy before, and I'm not very interested, but I am willing to be.
Okay. Well, I've got bad news for you. He's not very interesting. He has no lore, effectively, and anything that he used to have was retconned. So
awesome.
He is just kind of a Minotaur. And there are other Minotaurs that don't look like him and aren't, like, full of rage like him, so he doesn't, like, really make sense in current lore. So...
he's kind of just there because he was really
this
old. He's
flash
old.
art was made in, like, 2009?
Holy.
And has never been updated.
Of course.
This is, like, 2011. It's equally bad. This one
No,
is certainly one of these skins ever made. He's really got...
He's got a lot of skins where he's a big dude with horns, doesn't he?
He sure does. It's... yep. Anyways, now he has headphones over his horn.
Well, that's pretty sick, actually.
and a mohawk.
That is sick, I have to admit.
And he has a headphone dent in his mohawk.
Oh my god, he does. Oh no.
Truly one of these skins.
There's Renekton, I think.
There is. Silly little guy. This is his best skin, in my opinion, by far. It's Moo Cow Alistar.
Moo Cow.
Yeah, that is what it is called. Moo Cow Alistar.
Oh boy.
This one's
Hextech.
not bad.
Gotta say, I'm kind of a fan of that.
He's a big Hextech Colossus, which is what he should be. I mean, or what he like is a compelling fantasy rather.
Yeah.
Conqueror, just like they do these for worlds. The Conqueror skins aren't really that crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Supper is ready. I will be. Do you mind if I put you on hold briefly?
Go for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick Fire Emblem Awakening back up.
Hell yeah, I'll be right back.
Oh yes. Oh.
Alrighty. Yeah, this one he's like a big ice golem guy.
Yeah.
It's not that interesting. And this one's pretty cool. I think.
He sure is a bull.
He's like
we need him in a suit.
We do. This is the closest we've gotten. Well, I guess technically you could say
big and a huge cigar.
Yeah, you could say like what was it? This is the closest technically, I guess. But it's we need a mafia skin. Alistar,
it's got the vibe, but it's not. Well, it doesn't have. It's the right idea, but it doesn't have the vibe.
Yeah, real. Absolutely.
We didn't straight up in a. I know the type of suit that I'm thinking of has a name, but I'm not classy enough to know the name of the suit.
So true. Yeah. Oh yeah. For this skin line, there's another champion we'll see later. But basically, it's a what if scenario where that champion won and turned all the monster champions into ice thralls.
Ice monsters.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And now we're at Amumu, the sad mummy.
Amumu, the sad mummy.
Basically, he is just like a mummy child. He is cursed so that everything he touches dies.
Oh, okay.
So he can't ever make friends.
Awesome.
One of his abilities is him crying.
Oh no. All I know is that hold on, let me pull this up. Let me Here we go.
He does kind of look like,
especially in game with this fucking huge ass head flopping around.
Yeah,
That's
real.
all I can think of.
He's got the pizza feet too.
Pizza feet.
Oh my god. Yeah. So, he's very sad. He has a song though, a full cinematic that tells his tale.
Oh boy.
We're going to watch it because it is goated.
Sure. This call was crazy.
I can't spell.
Hell yeah, you do watch Urban Rescue Ranch.
Hell yeah, I do. 9 years ago, by the way.
Oh damn.
I can't remember who this is sung by, but it's someone, or like it's produced by people who are pretty popular or like well known on YouTube, but I don't remember who it was.
Every child in Valorant has heard the tale before about the cursed mummy boy who felt his heart heart no more.
How do I politely say that it looks AI generated?
It does kind of have that that like things warping into other things that make no sense vibe.
Yeah.
It's meant to be vaguely psychedelic in that way.
Yeah. I like the aesthetic, and it's the fault of AI for copying the aesthetic. But,
True.
oh boy, it's making me... funky.
Real. Everything withers and dies. Very nice.
Awesome.
For many years, young Amumu traveled through the lands, determined to make friends if only they would understand. But even when Amumu stood upon the ledge of home, his hope would disappoint him, and he would remain alone. But then the curse began to whisper in his ear. It would confirm what was Amumu's biggest fear. It pledged that never shall someone become his friend. It pledged that he shall be alone until his end. Sorrow and despair became too much to bear.
I too explode when I get really sad.
Real.
The moment when Amumu realized what he had done, too late it was for him, for them, the evil curse had won. The anger and the anguish overwhelmed his fragile soul and caused a wicked tantrum that he never could control.
Anyways, this was the last piece of lore they ever put out about Amumu.
I mean, yeah, I guess the story is, yeah, he's sad and alone.
Yep.
That's the lore.
And yeah, his ultimate is The Curse of the Sad Mummy, which is the name of the song.
Damn.
Basically just
really
a giant AoE CC.
I need that that part of the song when he exploded to be the sound effect for the ult.
Real.
You just go, yeah!
Yeah! He is also, like, super old, so he has some skins of all time.
Vancouver Amumu!
Vancouver Amumu for the Vancouver Olympics.
Oh my god, the Vancouver Olympics.
Then we have Pharaoh Amumu, which is just Amumu, but like, dressed up, I guess.
Oh, instead.
There's Imumu, which is the skin of all time. He has his own shirt. He has his own name on his shirt.
Oh my god. Oh no.
We have re-gifted Amumu. No one wanted him.
No way.
We have almost from King Amumu, who...
Oh my god!
We have Little Knight Amumu, who broke the hero's blade and couldn't pull it from the stone.
Why do they hate Amumu?
We have sad robot Amumu. All of his friends are dead. He is on a conveyor belt going into a furnace. We have surprise party Amumu. He was not invited.
Oh my god! This is so...
Look at him.
I know! What the hell, Riot? Why do they hate Amumu so much?
It's a great question, honestly. And then he finally gets a pretty good one. We have Infernal Amumu.
Hell yeah.
Actually one of the better Infernal skins. He has a little duck
It is
that
really,
walks around with him.
Duck?
Yeah, he's
Oh
a little
my
duck
God.
that walks around with him. It's also on
He has
fire.
a friend.
Yeah,
He can't burn it when he touches it because it's already on fire.
exactly. And we have Hextech Amumu, who is a little toy guy.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
He is
We
up
have-
on the shelf, and he is the old toy. That's the joke.
Yep. Don't worry about it.
Oh boy.
We've got Pumpkin Prince, who is kind of by himself. We have some witches flying around in the background. We got a cat.
Awesome.
He's doing okay. We've got Porcelain, which is pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a teapot, short and
It's a
stout.
creative way to have like a new look for his big dumbass stupid looking proportions.
Real.
I feel the need to give context for my own hating his proportions. Is that I understand why they did it. And It's a good idea and they did it well. However, I fucking hate his dumbass stupid head.
Yep. Based. Very based. Anyways, here's one where he just has his dumbass stupid head.
Oh my god.
Anyways, he got rejected. The the girls are going out with each other.
That's based.
Real.
Is that
It's Caitlyn
that
and Vi.
Vi?
Yeah.
It's Caitlyn Vi. Okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely just a silhouette, so I have no chance of knowing that's supposed to be Caitlyn, but I know it's supposed to be Caitlyn.
Yeah. We will see them later. They have their own skins for it.
Hell yeah.
We've got Anivia.
They gave him fucking eyeliner just to make him sad still.
It's so funny. Yeah. And I would just like to say that his eyes are just that shape.
Yeah.
That's like
Man. A moo-moo.
gum on his shoe. L. Unfortunate.
Hell.
Real.
Pain.
All right.
Anivia.
Anivia, the cryo
Weird
phoenix.
bird.
So you know how like phoenixes are usually on fire. So
This one's
what if
not.
they weren't?
True.
In truth, though, she's pretty cool. She's one of the three like primordial demigods of the ice region. She's basically like
That's where Ash is from.
yeah. Her siblings are Volibear and Ornn.
Wait. Volibear is a primordial ice god?
Yeah, he's like the god of like battle and war and struggle, basically.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we get to Volibear.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. But Anivia is like, yeah, she's all about death and rebirth, basically. I mean, she does the phoenix thing. She turns into an ice egg and then comes back. She summons ice storms. She throws ice. Her ultimate is a channel that just puts this freezing zone, basically, that just does damage constantly, and it can be toggled on forever as long as she's in range.
Okay.
So she's like crazy good at DPS as long as you can. It turns off if she gets stunned or displaced in any way, though. So you have to position yourself very well. She can also create an ice wall that you cannot you have to dash over or something like that.
It's Tassadar.
Probably. Also, her Q, which is a stun, and her R, both apply frostbite. And if you hit someone with your E, which is just a point and click ability, it crits for double damage if they're frostbitten.
Interesting. She's a combo mage
Yeah, basically.
with Tassadar Force Wall.
Exactly. And then she also has some of these skins of all time because she's also old as balls and has never gotten an update. So we've got Team Spirit Anivia.
That's really funny.
Also an Olympic skin. We've got
that's the
Bald Eagle Crystal Anivia.
Maltese Falcon.
Yeah. It's something. We've got one of the worst skins ever made. Noxus Hunter Anivia, which Noxus is a region in League of Legends. I don't know why she is... I don't know if she's a hunter for or of Noxians. I don't know. This skin is so bad.
Yeah, it's just the normal bird, but she's in armor, I guess.
Yeah, so you know how we saw Hextech Alistar and Hextech...
It's the fucking... The bird from that one manhwa that kind of sucked.
I think I vaguely know what you're talking about, but it's very
the
vague.
Demon Gods. They find like a bird that can put a soul in it, and then they find the soul of the founder of the city, and they put him in the bird, and it looks like that.
Oh, really? That's really funny. Yeah, so there's a bunch of like really old Hextech skins, and then they reworked the Hextech stuff to be way better.
Cool.
Yeah. And this is Black Frost Anivia. Basically just like if she was it's the same deal as like the Alistar skin, where she's been corrupted by that other champion. But it's also a legendary skin, so she has new voice lines and stuff like that, and new animations.
Okay.
Then we've got Prehistoric Anivia, where she is a pterodactyl. Which is...
What?
Yeah, it is. It sure is.
That's...
I promise you the model does not look like that, though. It is considerably worse.
Oh, boy.
She does not have pterodactyl proportions. She still has Anivia proportions.
Good to know.
Yeah. We've got obligatory Chinese New Year. Or not Chinese New Year, like
Lunar New Year.
Brazil bird. Brazil bird. This one is quite good. I like the skin a lot myself. But Origami Anivia is excellent. The effects look really nice on it, and I just enjoy the theme in general.
Neat.
Yeah, nothing really to say about the skin line. Cosmic. There are a lot of Cosmic skins. For good reason. The Cosmic thing but gigantic is very cool almost all the time. And thing but gigantic and space and black hole is also pretty cool.
Very true.
We've got Divine Phoenix. A sort of Lunar New Year skin-ish. It's adjacent. It was released in that same way.
Okay.
And then we've got Bloodborne Anivia. Where she is just from Bloodborne.
She is from Bloodborne.
I have nothing else to say particularly. She is just a bat and is from Bloodborne.
She is from Bloodborne. You're telling the truth.
And then we've got Victorious Anivia, her most recent skin. Which I think is quite a pretty splash art, but her animations in-game still are bad because she's old, so it's tough.
Yeah, it's tricky because you can't really rework those, or else you have like however many years of knowing what the champion looks like for visual clarity completely down the drain.
Yeah, right. It's a little rough sometimes. All right, now I've got the... I don't know why she's called the Dark Child, but
because edgy, she's an evil baby.
Yeah, basically. So she has yep, she controls fire. The interesting thing about her is that her teddy bear here is possessed by a demon.
Yeah, she beat it the fuck up and stuffed it in there herself, didn't she?
Nope. It was a gift from her mom.
Oh, okay, cool.
Who died tragically.
I remember it was very impressive that she had any control over it at all, and I thought it was because she beat it somehow.
Nah, it's out there to protect her. but
It's her dead mom, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's actually an ancient general for a warlord that existed thousands of years ago and basically ruled the continent.
I see.
And now he's stuffed inside a teddy bear. She calls him Tibbers. His name is Tybalk.
Tibbers, of course.
This is what he looks like.
Oh, cool.
Oh, come on. Open image, new tab.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
He's in a teddy bear.
He's in a teddy bear. At the behest of Annie. And yeah, so she also has a cinematic if you would like to see it or have any interest. It is very artsy.
Sure, let's do it.
Hell yeah. Her story is quite unfortunate.
Oh yeah, artistic. Her head's not big enough, and that did not translate to Annie for me at first.
Yeah, real. League of Legends character design moment.
Why, Annie?
And then Mr. Tibbers fights the nasty dragon. Let me. No, he's mine. Hey, Tibbers is stupid. No, he's not. Give him back.
Mean
Real
child.
Real.
Hell yeah, Tibbers.
What did you do?
She took Tibbers.
What is wrong with you?
It was an accident.
Daisy started it.
Oh, did she now? Well, I'm sure she didn't mean to. You'll be playing together before you know it, okay? I promise, Firefly.
Wow.
Real. Surely nothing will go wrong here.
Surely.
Hold on!
Oh boy.
You can't blame Annie. She's still our daughter.
No. Your daughter's a monster.
How could you say that?
You know it's true.
Poor little girlie.
Damn.
I got you, Firefly. I got you.
Shut up! You took everything.
I'm sure that will end well for her.
Of course. What's ever gone wrong for me? Wow, a happy ending.
Wow, a happy ending. The evil witch died.
So real.
So, is there a reason that Tibbers doesn't just, like, kill Annie and go do things?
It implied that her mom was an incredibly powerful sorcerer of some kind, where she so Annie inherited some of that as her pyrotechnics and stuff. But
Annie
yeah,
reveal new champion. Wow.
so real. We're not watching that.
No, please don't.
40-year-old video. This is this one just got updated pretty recently, like within the past couple of years. It was really bad before.
Understandable.
Little Red riding Annie.
Of course.
She has a bunch of skins.
Why does Tibbers have lips?
I don't worry about it. The old Tibbers designs are really rough. We've got Annie in Wonderland, which is prom queen Annie. Wow.
See, that's the exact kind of oh my god.
Wow.
We need this out for Alistar.
I agree. We've got Frostfire Annie. It's still fire. She doesn't shoot ice. He doesn't have ice either.
It's just cold fire.
It's just cold fire? Question mark. And then we have
I guess
Reverse
so.
Annie.
Reverse Annie, I've seen that one.
Yeah, truly the skin of all time.
It is the skin of all time.
We got Frank and Tibbers.
Frank Tibbers.
Very silly. We've got Panda Annie.
Hell
Obligatory Chinese New Year. Got Sweetheart Annie. We've got Care Bear Tibbers.
Care Bear Tibbers. Oh no.
Hextech Annie was the first of the new Hextech skins.
Okay. Dude, he looks like a fucking Five Nights at Freddy's.
He does. This is one of my favorite ones. Super Galaxy Annie.
Oh, it's cool.
She's a mech
Oh my
pilot.
god, Tibbers looks like a fucking superhero.
He's awesome. She's a Sentai Ranger.
Yo, that's awesome.
Real. And then for the 10-year anniversary of League, they had Anniversary, where she has a gigantic Timo Tibbers.
I don't like like that. I don't know anything about Teemo, and I'm not sure I want to. I think he's just that stupid fucking gremlin, and I think that's all I need to know.
True and real. She has a Lunar Beast skin from the same one as that last Alistar skin. Sure. This one also has a cinematic based around her. Cafe Cuties with Gummy Bear.
I feel like I have seen that before. I like the idea of Gummy Bear Alice. We need Gummy Bear Alice. Gummy Bear Tibbers, but I don't like the look of it here.
That's fair. We've got Wednesday Addams Annie, aka Friday Night. Of course. The Tibbers tier is excellent.
Okay.
And we have Winter Blessed, where I think she does use ice in this one, actually.
Of course, they're like we have the fire champion with an ice skin, but it's not actually ice. So we need to give the fire champion with an ice skin and have it be real ice.
Exactly, and I don't think I have ever seen anyone use this skin.
Nice.
But it hasn't been out for that long, so. All right, next we have Aphelios. Okay, so Aphelios.
He looks like a cake pop.
Yes, he was released during the time where they were basically just releasing all very, very, very good-looking characters. So this is Aphelios, and this is his sister Elune. Elune is currently on the moon.
Of course, her name is Elune.
Aphelios is regularly drinking a poison that renders him mute, so that his sister can grant him weapons and commune with him from the moon.
I see.
She gives him 5 different weapons, and they're like all some variant of like moon blade, but they also are guns.
Of course.
But they're very cool. Obviously, Aphelios is mute. He has no voice lines. Elune does all the talking while you're playing him.
That's awesome.
Yes. We've got Nightbringer Aphelios, which is pretty cool. Basically, there's Nightbringer and Dawnbringer are 2 conflicting skin lines, basically, that are a pit against each other. Obviously, Elune here is Dawnbringer, and he is Nightbringer, and they're communing to do something. I don't know what, but it's based. True. We've got Lunar Beast Aphelios from the same one as that Annie and Alistar.
Okay.
It's a pretty good skin. Not like it's nice in game, but it's like not
That's
crazy.
How relatively new he is. This is his like second skin on the board.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, Alistar's most recent is his second skin on the board. He has gotten 3 skins since then. Alistar has not gotten any. And then we've got this one here. Elune is kind of in it, sort of.
Sort of. She's there because she has to be. There's
she's there.
The weird little fucking cat.
I just noticed she has her hand on his head.
True.
This one's okay. I like it. Looks good. Aphelios skins all look good. They're like all of them just look nice.
Yeah, he's.
This is Spirit Blossom. There are a good few Spirit Blossom skins. They're quite good.
I feel like I must have seen them before.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen.
Ari has one.
A couple. Yeah, she does. It's a legendary skin as well. So she has new voice lines and animations.
Nice.
And then there's Heartsteel Aphelios, where he is an e-boy. A full-on in a boy band.
That's the word I keep. The word that comes to mind is K-pop every time, but e-boy is the. He looks. He's an e-boy league champion. He has.
Mm-hmm.
He's an e-boy.
He is. And there's Elune.
Yeah. She's not on the moon.
She's not on the moon in this one. She's just on comms with him, with the headset.
That's funny.
Yeah.
He's still mute though.
He does not talk.
He's just normal mute.
Though. Yeah, he wears a mask normally. He has like a e-boy mask. And then most of the time, but then they removed it for the splash art.
Of course.
There is a music video for this as well, should you choose to watch it.
I am both less interested and also wanting to get a move on, because we're not even out of the A's.
We're not even out of the A's. We won't be out of the A's for a few more champs, yeah. All right. I've got Ash, who is Ash. She shoots you. Her auto attack's slow. She shoots you with arrows.
I've just been invited to go play StarCraft 2 with Henry.
Oh, based.
I have seen Ash before, and she was the first character I properly played, and they reworked her since, and I didn't like her, but I don't remember how.
Okay. Yeah, so I think before she didn't passively slow, but it was like an active you could toggle.
Yes.
And it was like the trade-off was like, okay, you could whatever, but then you do this and you do less damage, but you would...
I think it just cost mana, honestly.
Yeah, or something like that. Now she just always has it. Damage. And now she gets like her toggle instead just makes her fire like 4 arrows at a time instead of 1.
Yeah, she just gets yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. She still has this, which reveals vision, and this, which is global and stuns for an increasing duration based on map distance.
I know that ability. I'm not so. I can't, in good conscience, say it's Hanzo's Storm Arrow, because Hanzo's Storm Arrow is
Enchanted
Crystal Arrow, but it's Hanzo's Storm Arrow. I know the ability. Is it an AoE stun or is it single target?
It's single target, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hanzo's AoE, and he gets an upgrade for it at level 20 that lets him teleport to it and shoot a bunch of arrows at everyone who got stunned by it, and it's super cool.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, hers hits in a small AoE, but it doesn't stun them, it just slows them. She also has some of the oldest skins of all time, but they've since had splash art updates, so they're up to date with her splash art, not up to date with current splash arts.
Okay.
Freljord Ash, which I don't know why it's called Freljord Ash. She's just in a different outfit and blonde.
It's like Freljord themed instead of being normal.
Yeah. We've got Sherwood Forest Ash, which is a Drow Ranger. She
sure is blonde and still has her armpits out.
It's the same outfit. I don't know if you noticed. It's the same one.
Hell yeah.
These 3 skins are all chromos, by the way. They're just alternate colors, basically.
No, because the other one has the middle bit is metal and has a little bit of a dip in the middle. The thing.
The bow?
It's kind of metal. It's shiny at least. But you see how...
It doesn't look like that in the game. It's just it's an alternate color in game.
It's an alternate color.
Yeah. Then we have her first actual skin, which is Woad Ash, which is fine. Queen Ash, which is fine. She's in a dress. Amethyst Ash, which is...
Oh, it's cool, actually. Wait. No, her chest is water balloons.
Otherwise, it would be pretty cool.
At, like the boots and the different. It's not a skirt.
Everything except for this is awesome.
Yeah.
And even the bow is okay.
The bow's okay. It's a bow they tried to make fancy.
This is one of the worst Valentine skins in my opinion.
I don't disagree. I don't like it.
Yeah. Then we've got Marauder. The Marauder skin line is basically okay, but what if red black armor? And
I think they could have made her a little bit less trying to have her midriff be sexy.
They certainly could have.
I like the legs and I like the upper body, and then in the middle there's just this is supposed to be skin, but it can't be skin.
Yeah. It's good that the face is covered. I think that's cool.
Yes.
We've got Project Ash, which is her first legendary skin.
It's cool.
She is the one like robot Akali skin. She's like the leader of those resistance people.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
I've seen this next one before.
Yeah, this one's pretty good.
Maybe I haven't.
It's
I thought it was more policey.
No, I don't think she has one like that.
Yeah, it looks familiar.
Yeah.
At least in the thumbnail.
This one's okay. It's pretty good. It's a good skin. She has better ones, but this is a good one.
It's aight.
Yeah. This one's quite good. I think also is it a no? It's not a legendary, but it looks like it could be. She's holding her bow like the Infinity Blade. Yeah, as far as I know, I think she's the leader of all the good cosmic skins. I think.
Okay.
We've got her next legendary skin, which is High Noon. This is one of my favorite skins in the game, even though I'm not Nash player. She has a totally different like walk cycle, which is cool, and she has a funny voice. I don't know, it's good. It's very good, and her effects are good.
I do. One of the big things that it always trips me up about League is their skins with different voice lines and different animations, different walk cycles. You say, does that ever make it difficult to understand like what's happening?
No, because once you've seen the skin once, you remember it forever.
Yeah, but like in Heroes of the Storm, I remember specifically seeing a big thing about how they take care so that every skin is readable as the character by silhouette and by like sound. Well, I think they do change some sounds maybe. The one that comes to mind is that they have a Lil Ragnaros skin where he's chibi instead of being normally proportioned, and his voice lines are higher, and it's really funny.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, they definitely do take care to under those same things in League. Like their silhouettes are never changed so much, but there's definitely like when you see a legendary skin for a champion, if you're unfamiliar with the champion, you probably won't recognize them at first. Depending on the champion, if they're just like humanoid, you may not at first glance recognize them. I remember when I was initially getting into League, there were definitely some times where I was like thinking one champion was another.
Okay.
But it's not like a regular
and
occurrence.
Hypothetically cause problems, but functionally, if you're playing enough that it would matter much to you if it caused a problem, then it's not going to.
Exactly, yeah. We've got Faye Dragon Ash.
I like the concept of the outfit, but I think she's a bit too color.
Yeah. Very fair.
There's I can't say e-boy here, but that's what I just concluded was the word I needed. But the vibe of a lot of like Riot art and League of Legends kind of skins and promotional material and stuff.
Yes,
it's that
is very much directed towards that demographic. Yeah.
Yeah, but I really like the idea of this skin.
Yeah, it is quite cool. There are a good few Dragon Mancer skins is what they're calling. That's what they're called, okay. The Dragon Mancers, and they all have different kind of types of dragons. Yeah, they're avatars. We've got Coven Ash, where she's like a nun, kind of.
Sure.
Also one of the newer ones, so less high fashiony, more Genshin Impact-y kind of character design.
Of course. Hi, Henry.
Hello. How goes it, gamer?
What you doing?
I am going through the League of Legends champions one by one and showing Keith them.
Yeah, showing me their stories and designs because there's like fucking 150 of them, which is way too many.
Holy shit!
I think there's 168 of them actually now.
160. There's 168 of them now, which is way too. I think that's close to twice as many as in Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah.
And that still never fails to fucking blow my mind in a bad way. Yeah. But I mean, people really like them, so there's got to be some cool ones in there,
right? And
I made a joke about how so someone else said that they were getting into League very casually because they think the girls are cute. So I said I disagree, but I'm open to being proven wrong because I don't actually like many of the character designs in League that I know of. Especially,
yes,
but funny joke about hey, show me some cute girls from League of Legends, ha ha ha. And Jackson actually did. So now we're going through the characters.
Now we're going through the entire cast from A to Z.
Kind of is.
If Keith sees a character profile where he's like, don't care, skip, then we skip them.
Yeah, because there is 168 of them. The only one I've skipped so far is Ari, the fucking furry.
True.
Why, you don't like Ari?
No, she's furry.
Insert symbol crash.
There we go.
Okay.
Now I can play StarCraft.
Let's go.
I can't invite you to my party.
I'm not in the game yet.
That explains it.
I've relaunched it like 3 times.
Nice.
Just been playing with settings.
Hell yeah. Yes, this is
But-
Coven Ash. It's
This is
nifty.
Coven Ash, yes. And
Now you should
then,
be able to invite
We
me.
have
It's
Ocean
an
Song
Ash skin that isn't from a low angle.
True. For this will not, as you can see here, this is an exception.
Yes.
It will continue to be from a low angle from here on out.
I want to like the vibe, but there's a little bit too much going on for
Yeah, it's supposed to be like beach, but also DJ, but also dance, but also whatever. It's like music and beach at the same time, and
There's a
also
lot.
fashion model stuff. We've got Lunar Empress, your obligatory Lunar New Year skin.
It does look really good.
It does look really good. You really can't complain with that one. This one here is DRX Ash. She doesn't really look like Ash at all, besides having a bow.
True.
Kick-ass art, though.
Real.
Yeah.
The artist goated. We've got Crystallis Modus Ash.
That's kind of
Got a
sick.
big ass
actually.
crystal bow.
That is pretty sick.
I think that might be my favorite for Ash.
It's
What
quite
was...
good.
And looking
what
at
the
thumbnail,
fuck?
my mind might be about to be changed.
True.
What are they called in World of Warcraft? Scarlet Templars or some shit like that?
That is a name I recognize.
I have never
You know,
played WoW, and that does also sound correct.
That's what she looks like. She looks like one of them.
Okay.
Like Whitemane, like Sally Whitemane's people. She looks like one of them.
Yeah, I think they are.
I kind of dig it.
Yeah, I could see
Yep,
that.
that's the one.
That is that third image.
We're not gonna speak of that third.
What do you mean?
Her most recent skin, Infernal Ash.
Cool.
That's pretty
They
dope.
took the
Frost
ice
Archer,
champion
but fire.
and they made them fire.
Yeah,
They seem to like doing that.
they seem to like doing that. They sure do. And not quite our final. Oh, we got 3 more A champions. Aurelian Soul is a space dragon that created the entire universe. He drops stars on your head.
Of course.
Naturally.
I too create the entire universe to drop stars on someone's face.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Same.
He can also breathe on you.
COVID.
Yeah,
Keith, who
basically.
are you playing? Keith, who are you playing?
I'm Zagara.
Okay.
He has been out for almost 10 years, and he has 4 skins. If that tells you anything about his popularity.
Yeah.
I think he looks pretty cool, though.
I know about him.
Awesome. He's one of my favorite Pokemon. Favorite, not Pokemon.
Nope.
Favorite League
No,
of
you got it
Legends
right.
champions.
No, you got it right the first time.
Yeah,
Send
we
your
got,
is Dahaka awake? Send him up here. Oh.
Huh? Oh.
his launch skin was Infernal Aurelian Soul, or not Infernal, but Ashen Lord, which is like one of
My
the best
bad.
Infernals in my opinion. He looks quite excellent.
Ashen Lord, cool. That's Elden Ring.
I'm a healer now, by
Effectively.
the way.
Oh, okay, cool.
Then they also
to let
gave
you
him a
know.
mech skin where he is a like a mothership basically. He launches little airships from his main body.
Kind of based.
You know,
That is pretty fucking
so
cool.
gigantic.
That's really cool. I dig that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
And so before Aurelian Soul originally released, he was originally a champion called Ao Shin. This is Ao Shin. He is now a skin for Aurelian Soul.
Ooh. Interesting.
Basically, big bearded lightning dragon, which is awesome.
Awesome. awesome.
Pretty cool, man.
Yeah. And then he also got an Ink Shadow skin, which is like paint themed, but also demon culty themed, but also street themed. It's a lot of themes. But he's like the patron god, essentially.
Okay.
And then he got a legendary skin, finally, after 10 years.
And he's big and spacey.
Yeah, he's porcelain.
Porcelain. That's
Porcelain
a good way
Aurelian
to describe
Soul.
What are we doing, Keith?
Pretty
cool.
cool.
We are fighting.
Oh, I never mind. I know this map. Sorry.
Yeah,
Carry on.
Just click on the thing.
Yeah.
So real.
Intercept the attack wave.
Okay, and this is the newest champion added to League of Legends. This is
It's a bunny.
It's a bunny girl.
Wow, my favorite.
Your favorite. She is a good friend and has autism. Those are the only things I know about her.
Wow.
Essence. Same.
So based. Azir. Is racist.
Also same.
So based.
So based.
Anyways, we have Blizzard reference, I believe, to something.
What? Doesn't look like a Blizzard reference to me.
This one?
I don't know.
Remember.
Oh yes, that is a Blizzard reference.
He's the Lich King.
Yeah, he's the Lich King.
So yeah, he's
That's
sand
honestly
soldiers,
pretty fucking
so
cool.
They made him a necromancer in this skin, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We're down. We're looking at his ear, right?
We got a team skin, which is fine.
This is the SKT one.
He looks fine.
No.
Yeah, it's SKT one.
Looks fine. He looks like some person that I know.
Oops.
True.
This is definitely the least interesting skin he has.
This
one
one is
Kingdoms.
probably his best skin, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I have
looks
Klevig
awesome.
if we want to rush this.
I would like to have an army before we do.
That's fair. That's probably smart. I want to be able to make fucking mutas is what I want.
Are y'all playing?
Apparently, I
StarCraft?
accidentally canceled.
I'm playing StarCraft with Henry, and I'm doing my absolute best to pay attention to the skins and lore. And
Don't worry, Azir is the last A, and then we'll stop for now.
Okay, sure. Sorry.
No, you're all good.
I can also just go play.
Are y'all ready for Ethan Necrotic on Wi-Fi?
Hell yeah!
All right.
I'm going to connect my computer to. I have a Wi-Fi adapter that I got like 8 months ago.
Nice.
I'm gonna connect to my computer and see if it works. And when I set up my desk later today after dinner, so
nice.
If it does, I will be able to do some things.
Awesome.
Then we have Elderwood Azir, who instead of controlling sand, controls tree soldiers. He's pretty cool.
Dude, he's Malfurion.
True. And then we have Giant Mecha Azir.
I'm a detector.
For World 22.
Dude, that's kind of sick.
Yeah, I quite like this skin.
I'm finding a trend where I just like the big dude skins.
They're awesome.
They are awesome.
Riot's artists are really good at showing scale, and yeah, turns out it's really cool.
When they don't have to draw a gal, a white gal, or man with no shirt, it's actually pretty impressive. Well, sometimes the men with no shirts actually works out quite well.
Anyways, that is all of the A champions.
This little purple thing?
How many A champions are there?
There
9?
are 14.
Wow.
Next to the Haka.
What?
Yeah,
14.
Oh,
13.
Yeah, what is
13.
that?
It's a splitter baneling after splitting.
Splitter Bane.